Hi friends! So I am 3 weeks out from ANBF Old Glory, and I think 5 weeks out from Ms. Bikini New England from Fitness Universe. So I'm pretty excited. Oh, let me just adjust the camera here for a sec. Sorry folks. That's better. So let's see. I recorded like a couple of videos and then just didn't get a chance to post them. My life has been super busy lately. Like there's so much stuff I've got to do, to the point where I'm a bit overwhelmed, and I was venting to one of my friends who I normally wouldn't vent to, just because there's so much. Like I've got stuff that I need to do for Pretty Strong Smart, which is my women's empowerment movement that's aimed at school-age kids, and I am like super passionate about it. And then I have work stuff that needs to get done, and my data viz, podcasting, and like data vizzing in general, like that hobby that's kind of gone by the wayside for the last month. And then just, I had not been, I've been putting in the work for my competition prep, but I wasn't seeing the results. That is super frustrating. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, come on. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, and yet nothing. So, like I did have a moment of weakness where I was like, I don't even know if I should compete. And then I'm like, well, one, I've spent a bunch of money. And two, I have fun on stage. So I talked with my trainer, and there were a couple of things. One is, we changed my nutrition. Sorry, I had a space out moment there for a minute. We changed my nutrition so that I am doing a low carb approach. I would say that it's kind of like keto, and it is kind of like keto, but I'm probably having more protein. Actually, I know I'm having more protein than what you would normally have on a keto nutrition protocol. Right now, I think my fats are around, I want to say like 65% of my overall nutrition, and 30, I think about 30%, no, that's a little too much, I don't know, 25 to 30% comes from protein, and then I think I'm at about 7% comes from carbs, which means my carbs are about 25 grams, which is really tough. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling with it, especially when I was on a strategy tour or a work assignment where they had brownies and cake and Kringle, and I'm like, I'm trying to be so good. And I did have like a couple of bites, so I did slip up some. I did slip up some, but my slip ups were like a couple of bites and not an entire piece of cake. That was good. Bad that I slipped up, but good that it wasn't bigger than what it was. So, I'm struggling with it. It's difficult. Like, if you think about total carbs, so when people do keto diets, they, from everything I've read and seen, and not just like social media posts, but like I've listened through Audible to a couple of 2 or 3 books on keto, and it's usually done by a net carb approach. So it's total carbs minus fiber to get you to your net carbs. I'm pretty sure that's the calculation. So I think about, and this is one of the things I struggled with when my trainer recommended it to me, was we're doing total carbs, not net carbs. So cashews have, while they're considered a fat source, they also have 8 grams of carbs. Macadamia nuts, which are considered a fat source, and more of a fat source, they have more fat than cashews or almonds, and they have 4 grams of carbs, as do walnuts. So I was concerned about the amount of carbs and whether I'd be able to do it. I also need a fiber supplement, just because, I mean, let's face it, I'm having protein, fat, and very little carbs. I need some assistance digesting. So, I have the Barn Dad Nutrition Fiber DX, and I like that. Actually, what I do is I put it in my protein shake in the evening, and it makes it super frothy-like. I don't know if frothy is the right word, but it makes it really light, and has a great texture to it. But that Barn Dad, it's got good protein. It's like 7 grams of protein for a serving, but it also has 11 carbs, all from fiber. And so I was really concerned about that. And when my trainer told me that I had to make that fit in my 25, at first I was like, I can't do that. I can't. And then I was really disappointed with myself. I was on the Stairmaster, and we're having this conversation, and I'm like, I can't do it. And then, like I said, I was really frustrated with myself, and I'm like, you know what, Emily? That is a defeatist attitude, and you're not gonna get anywhere if you keep that attitude up. So, I'm kind of hard on myself sometimes, rightfully so, I think. So I said, instead of saying I can't do it, let me see how I can do it, if I can do it. That was a really big shift for me. I've mentioned in a couple of other videos, whether I've posted them or not, I don't know, but I've mentioned that the mental shift this time has been huge, and this is just another example of, instead of saying no, it's how can I? So I'm really pleased that I had that mental shift. And I don't have the full serving just yet. If I have to, I will. But I've been doing like half servings, and that has made, that still helps. So, and that's made a world of difference, because then I can still have, a half serving is, let's just call it 6 carbs. So that means 19 carbs are coming from other foods for the whole day. The other thing that I did was, and I'm kind of really happy about this, is that I've reintroduced dairy, but I'm trying to do it in a very limited approach, or a limited way. So I'm having very high quality dairy, so I'm having high quality cheese, and if it's in a pinch and I don't have anything else around, I'll have a little bit of cream in my coffee. Otherwise, I'm having my Califia Farms or Blue Diamond almond and cashew combination. That has been so good. By the way, guys, if you have not tried the black and white unsweetened, oh my God, so good. It is cold brew and almond milk. So it's cold, but it's so good. And it's 45 calories, I think like 3.5 grams of fat, 2 carbs, I think that's right. But it's great, and that's for 8 ounces. Like, I don't drink 8 ounces. Like, in the mornings, I'll have 4 ounces maybe. But that's been really good. I've also used it as a pre-workout. So, and I've also, when I was on travel, I also put it in my protein shake. My post-workout shake. So, that's really good. That's a really good solution. And So that's been good. And then what else? Black and white. What was the other thing? I can't think. Darn it. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me. I am getting to that point where sometimes it's like hard to think. Definitely a consequence of having low carbs, I think. Well, I shouldn't have said definitely if I say I think, because I don't know for sure. I nitpicked myself. Poor word choice. But I think that it's as a result of low carbs. And I'll tell you, the last couple of days this week, I was struggling like Joe Namath. I'll try to insert the clip here because that is one of the best clips of all time. Poor Joe. Anyway, I was struggling during the week. I just felt sluggish. But I did all 6 fasted cardio sessions that are 60 minutes apiece. So, yeah, baby. I was sick for a few days the week before, and that really took it out of me. I mean, it was just a cold, and I know people joke about the man flu, but I think I might have maybe a tinge of that. I'm not dramatic about it, but when a cold hits me, it hits me hard because I'm always doing something. I'm always on the go. Somebody, one of my friends, the pageant director, or one of the pageant directors, I think, I had sent him a message, and then he responded back. He's like, what are you doing up so early in the morning? First of all, it's 9 a.m., so that's not really early to me. But I'm like, oh, gotta get my progress pictures and measurements done, gotta do this and this, gotta get a gym trip in, do grocery shopping, and then go have Easter dinner. So gotta get it done. But that's the type of person I am. I pack a lot in, and I don't do a great job at resting, which I have to try to be better about. But it's tough, you got mom stuff that you gotta do, competition stuff, pretty strong smart, it's all this stuff. It's life. So you gotta just figure out a way to make it happen. Now, I will say that I just woke up kind of naturally this morning, even though it was at 5:30 in the morning. The best is that my trainer was up at 6:30, so I don't even know what time I sent her my progress pictures. I try to be very cognizant of that and not do that too early. But she was up too, so that was good. Let's see. Oh, so I've had an epiphany. Which really also came out of a discussion with my trainer where we're, in talk of this, the frustration that I've had not seeing the progress. One of the things that Leah told me was, Emily, your body is conditioned for lots of cardio. So in order for you to get stage lean, you'd have to do 2 hours a week. I'm sorry, not 2 hours a week, 2 hours a day. Well, I do an hour a day right now. So I wake up at I forget what time I've been waking up just because I've been on the road, so my schedule's a little off. But I think I'm waking up at 3:45. And then I'm to the gym at 4. I do my hour. Yeah, that's right. I do my hour, and then I'm home at 5:15, and then I need to get ready for work and get the kids ready for school. So, I don't know that I can fit much more in. And then at night, I do my strength training. So after the kids go to bed at 8:30, 8:45, I'm at the gym, and I work out until about 9:15-ish. And then I'm home and in bed around 10 o'clock or so. So I'm getting, let's see, 5.5 to 6, well, yeah, let's call it 5.5 hours of sleep. That's not a ton. So I don't want to carve out, and I don't think it's good for me to carve out an hour out of that to do another hour of cardio. I just, with the adrenal fatigue, I just don't see that that's a good idea. I mean, I don't want to damage my body. And I've been fortunate so far that I really haven't had a major bout of adrenal issues, so that's good, and I want to keep it that way. But that means rest. So when I was sick, I rested. I did not push myself. I didn't go to the gym for like 5 days, which was also kind of scary because, I don't want to lose those gains and all of that stuff. But, you know, I have to respect my body. So, let's see. So my epiphany. So the other thing, as we're having this conversation and we're talking about all of this and kind of plans for the future, I was like, you know what, I really think that I want to move from being a long distance runner or longer distance runner to being a fitness competitor. Like, I like being on stage. I like running. I like running a lot. Running is my active meditation, so I'm not quite sure how it's all going to work out because it really it helps. I love running on a paved trail. I mean, I love it. So I need to figure out how can I make that happen, especially after this competition. You know, can I once a week just run a trail for like 15 minutes? Is that going to do a lot of harm? But my trainer wants to get me to the point of no cardio and just lifting. So that way, when I do cardio the next time for prep, I can be efficient and really lean out. So, and I like that idea. I actually don't mind cardio now. So, I mean, I'm not like one of those folks that are like, I hate cardio, no, I can't even say it, see, cardio, no, I don't know, anyway, I mean, I don't mind it. I like that I feel productive when I do it. You know, this week I had a couple of times where I did feel like a hamster on a hamster wheel, but, you know, you're not going to love it every single minute. But I did feel like a badass for doing an hour of cardio each day. And I did the Stairmaster a couple of times and incline walking. I've kind of gotten away from the banded walking. I just wanted a break from it, but we'll see what else I do. Trying to think. Anyway, that's a really big thing for me to transition from long distance runner to fitness competitor. I'm really excited. Oh, and I got my suit from Sparkle and Fit Bikini is who I use, and I love it. It is a red sequin with crystals. Oh, I saw the package come in the mail. My husband had it, and I just walked right up to him, and I'm like, I grabbed it. I'm like, thank you. And I went immediately upstairs and tried it on. And I'm like, okay, I think it was 6 weeks when I got it. 6 weeks out. I got 6 weeks to do this baby justice. So I'm still trying to do that baby justice, but I love it. Carlene did a phenomenal job, and it's just like it's the best shade. It's like the right shade for me. So I'm really excited. Ooh, and my theme wear arrived. So that my competition suit and theme wear is for the Fitness Universe competition, May 20th in Danbury, Connecticut. And for AMBF Old Glory, because I'm just doing a classic bikini, I just need to have an off-the-rack suit. So I'm going to use the same one that I used for the Glamour competition at UFE Liberty. So it's a purple one from Venus on my way down to my mother-in-law's, and I volunteered to bring green beans because I need something that I can eat. So she's having turkey and ham. Now she's getting honey baked ham, I'm pretty sure, and turkey, which it's very good. I love honey baked items. However, as the name would lead you to believe, they have honey, which means they have carbs. So I looked it up on in MyFitnessPal. It's like 6 grams of carbs in the turkey. Come on. But oh well, I've made it work. I've like fit everything. Oh, and I made myself a protein chocolate Easter egg. I felt very smart. It is made with coconut cream and protein powder and coconut, and then I took some protein powder and melted coconut oil, mixed that together to create a coating. So I thought that was quite genius of myself. So I'll have that for my dessert while everybody else is having cake. Planning. So yeah, and then so my Easter egg that I made, which was like, I don't know, maybe this size. It's 2 servings. So that works out perfectly because I have an Easter dinner today and an Easter dinner tomorrow. So half today, half tomorrow. That'll be awesome. All right. I think that that's about it. I will try to do better with the videos. It's just been crazy. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. If you are excited for Easter and spring and fantastic weather, give the video a thumbs up. I'll chat with you soon.